Hey everybody, get this vlog done. And with your questions, said waited long enough for people to ask. I guess we'll start with the first person that started asking. Which would be Chelsea, also known as Chipper Half. Okay, her first question is, what was your first thought when I met Sarah? Well, when I first met Sarah, what was it, 7th grade? We didn't really meet, but it was, yeah, it was about 7th grade. She lived down the street from me. Really, I mean, lived right down. I walk out the door, take a right, and keep walking straight down to the main street where I'd walk down to school, where I would take a left to go to the junior high. And she would be on the doorstep waiting to leave for school herself, and we'd wave at each other, say hi. She was really shy, and I just, hey, look, there's another person there. Say hi to her. And, yeah, that was it, yeah. That's when I first met her. Is that a Game Informer, or is that, it's not, that's okay. What moment are you most looking forward to in my daughter's future life? Graduation, prom, marriage. I don't know. What am I? When she's old enough to take care of herself and can wash the dishes for us, take the trash out, take the dog for a walk, clean up everything for me, and I wouldn't say graduation. Maybe college graduation. Not high school graduations, because if I end having to pay for her college, I won't be very happy about that. Because I like holding on to my money. But yeah, definitely when she's old enough to actually do stuff for me instead of being forward and walking around and asking questions and not doing anything when I tell her to.
Mine would be when she goes to school.
Yeah, that would be a good thing for her. What are the qualities of yourself you hope she inherits the most of? That's a good question, really. I hope she actually likes to write, and I hope she's not, I don't know, stuck up. I guess would be a good word for it. I really hope she inherits the. I don't know, really. It's kind of a hard thing to pin down. It really is. The writing thing would be really cool. I really hope that she actually gets into some sort of drama, like acting, because she's so dramatic now, and she's only 4. That's not even part of the question. Anyway, next. What are the qualities of myself that I hope she doesn't? She definitely does not inherit. My temper, which I think is too late for that one. It's too late for that one. Yeah, temper is definitely that one. Yeah, that's that one. What's my favorite breakfast food? Pancakes. Definitely pancakes. I love pancakes. We don't have a lot of pancakes here at the house, but we do. We go out. IHOP a lot. IHOP makes the best pancakes. And Sarah wants IHOP now. Thanks, guys. Thanks. When did you join RvB? Oh, I joined RvB 3 years ago at like 10 o'clock in the morning, according to the timestamp. How did I first hear about it? Surprisingly enough, there was actually a PSA at Walmart on one of the Xboxes that they had, one of the Xbox screens they had up. They had a Red vs. Blue characters talking about how much better the Xbox was compared to the PlayStation, and why you should get it. That's how I heard about it. It was pretty funny. And then Sarah says she won't ask any, maybe, which turned out to be a definite. I mean, she's right here. That'd be kind of dumb.
Hello.
Anyway, and then on to Obo Crazy. She asks 42 or 19. I think I'll go with 42. I think isn't that the answer to the question, the big question? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, 42. Scott. Raven Adonis asked, "Why don't you look at me when we make love?" And I answer with, "That was you." No, but because Tommy has a better answer. It's not his fault. You have your eyes closed. Yeah. Anyway, okay, and then Nightwolf, our Tim Tam provider from Australia. What do you think of us? Oh no, wait. What is your favorite novel? My favorite novel. Oh wow, my favorite novel. That is a very good question. I think I really liked. I really liked Ender's Game. I think Ender's Game would be probably my favorite novel. But if I guess you could probably take the Pawn of Prophecy series by David Eddings and combine the whole thing into one novel. And that would be my favorite if you did that. Then there's Belgarath the Sorcerer and Polgara the Sorceress. And then I think those pretty much my favorites. I keep moving this camera. There we go. What do you think of Australia's current Prime Minister, Kevin Rudd? I don't know Kevin Rudd. Really, is he a good guy? I don't know. Kevin Rudd, let's go Google this real quick. Why would I Google? I think I just Googled him for my opinion. I think I just did that. I don't know. I don't really know much about your Prime Minister. I mean, since the Australian politics aren't really all that important to us Americans, unfortunately. Australia's a cool place, so I've never been there. I want to go. I don't know much about your Prime Minister. Anyway, next question. What is my favorite hour, spelled with a U, favorite genre to write about when typing up a screenplay or story? Favorite genre would be science fiction. Next to fantasy. Screenplays are hard. I don't think I got like 10 pages into the script frenzy one before I got fed up or just decided I was too lazy to do it. But yeah, definitely science fiction. What do you have in the works at the moment, story and screenplay wise? Well, I'm still slowly working on my novel I was writing in NaNoWriMo during November. Screenplay, that screenplay from Script Frenzy that went on last month. It was last month, right? Yeah. Okay. And is kind of stalled. I'm not sure if that's gonna go anywhere for a while. That's about it. Question. Really. A recent theory by political scientist Samuel P. Huntington, as being accepted by a lot of nations, suggests that the international influence of the United States is shrinking. As a result, Australia's latest white papers, which are regarding military policies and what is needed for the defense of the nation, etc., heavily support a military buildup of Australia's armed forces and also promotes the idea of not intervening, joining a military conflict in which there is no actual gain for the nation itself. The key example in the white papers was the war in Iraq. The question here being that is, if this theory is indeed true, then what do you think is needed in order to make sure that the world superpower, which according to Huntington's theory will soon be competing with China as a superpower, is able to retain a diplomatic, military, political influence? Well, it's a loaded question. I think that at the moment Australia stops supporting their allies in wars that they need help with, even if it doesn't directly help you guys, then that's the moment that Australia cuts themselves off from the world. And in order for what do we as the United States need to do to compete with China? Right now, really not a lot we need to do. I think we need to get our economy back on track. China hasn't felt the recession quite yet. I don't think they will for a while, but they have such a sudden acceleration in the economic wise. They had a really big boom that it's bound to come back and hit them just like it hit us.